Hi, welcome back to Raunchy Reality Recaps. Today we're back with Amber and Puppy from Love After Lockup. Now, last time we got together with them was from last seasons of Life After Lockup, and it looks, from what I can remember, Puppy and Amber got into it because Puppy, I guess, was talking a lot of crap about her boyfriend Eric to Amber. Amber got tired of it and decided, the best thing to solve this situation is to choke my friend out. So I guess that's what friends do in her book, not for mine, but, whatever. So we end up coming back to Amber and Puppy. They're hanging out at a bar and they're drinking. And then Puppy starts talking about her and Eric's relationship and how Eric's ex-wife, or I'm sorry, current wife, I guess, is giving him a hard time about the divorce, and his house is in his mother's-in-law name, so I guess it's causing a lot of trouble, and she's really stressed out. And you can kind of tell it on her face, like she just looks like she's not happy, not having a good time, and all that. So you can see it on her face, and that's what happens when you get in relationships with people that are have a whole life before you, and they're not even straight with their divorce, their relationship. I bet you his wife was still thinking for a while that he would come back, they work it out, or maybe she wasn't. Maybe she hated the guy, wants to make his life a living what. So who knows? The point is, that's what happens when you get with a guy or a woman that's not fully broken apart and doesn't have their life together. So I feel sorry for her, but she kind of knew what she was getting into when she started dating this guy. So kind of feel sorry for her, kind of don't, whatever. So anyways, Amber starts talking about how she, her issue that she had before when she had to go and have a procedure done to terminate her pregnancy, because her doctor said she had liver issues and it wasn't going to be good for her. It might not be good or for her physically to keep on going along with the pregnancy. But then again, she was there at the bar drinking, so her liver, it might not be that bad. If she's willing to drink like that with a liver issue, I'm not a doctor, but I guess it's not bad enough for her. So anyways, Amber's drunk. She wants to go home. She wants her boyfriend TC to pick her up. She calls TC and kind of casually says something about like Puppy staying the night, and TC's like, what did you say? Like, you could tell he was like, no, which, we'll find out, which he some kind of has good reasons to. If they're living together and everything, and he has his kids there, you'll find out later on what I'm talking about. He might have good reasons not to want Puppy to stay there. But Puppy also has a good reason for Amber too. She says, she let Amber come and stay with her mom while Puppy was still in prison. Her mom didn't know Amber, and she wasn't familiar, none of that. But she still let Amber stay there. So yeah, I see where Puppy's coming from. I do see that, but Puppy also got to look at it in a way that that's not just Amber's house. That is also her boyfriend's house, and her boyfriend might have an issue with it. But we'll get into that. So the TC, her boyfriend, pulls up in his truck, and he's already looking like he's half asleep, or I don't know. He just looks out of it. So they end up talking, and Puppy straight up asks him, hey, why don't you like me? He's like, well, I just don't like anybody. And Amber's like, that's true. No, dude, just say it right. You don't like Puppy. Like, and he even gets back in the car later after him and Amber end up leaving. He gets in the car, I think it was a confessional or whatever they call it, and says, hey, I don't really like Puppy, but Amber is an adult, she can do what she wants, so just tell Puppy you don't like her. And before actually Puppy left, she said, I'm not a drug dealer and all this, but we end up finding out once Puppy left that Amber and her boyfriend TC went, I guess, back to their house, and they're sitting there talking and everything, and he straight up says everything on why the cameras are rolling, but but they're drug dealers. I can't remember how he actually said it, but he basically snitched on national television that Puppy and her boyfriend were drug dealers. And that's when I guess I don't know what happened, but the scene cut a little bit, and next thing you know, Amber is sitting there yelling, telling the cameras to get turned off, yelling at her boyfriend TC, and because he basically, outed them on national television, and she was upset, which, yeah, rightfully so. You should be upset with him, ratting out your friends, but you should also realize you're the one that told him that, because I can guarantee Amber's the type of girl that'll sit there and talk smack about her friend to her boyfriend or whatever boyfriend that she has at the time, or probably to another best friend she has. So if it wasn't for Amber running her mouth, TC would have never said that, and she probably knows that TC wouldn't give a crap if he said it on national television too, because she probably knows that's the type of person he is. So anyways, the whole situation's messed up, and this looks like the storyline is going to be for this year is, Amber and Puppy not able to hang out because their boyfriends hate each other or whatever. So we'll find out later on the coming episodes. But however we look at it, everybody has their faults in this. Amber, Puppy, TC, and even Eric's behind. They all have their faults. They're all kind of toxic. I mean, really, it's just a mess. So we'll see what ends up happening next week. And we'll see the end of Amber losing her crap. See what goes on with that. And I'll be back with a couple other episodes as well. I think I have Blake and Lindsay left that I got to do. And Derek and Monique. And Justine and Michael, which, that's a mess right there. So we'll see you later, and I will post another video. Like and subscribe. Thanks.